This part is so hilarious. You can tell he's like, what did you say? What do you mean? Look, what do you mean? You serious? I love this show so much. I'm like, no, you're not dead. Yeah, you can't die. Not right now. You are not dying right now. Hilarious. Oh my God. Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Anne, and on my channel I review foreign international content. Today I'm back to review Dr. Cha, and we are in episode 11 and 12. And all I can say is it's time. It's time. I think she's finally is like, now this right now is my decision, not because your mistress Dr. Choi wants me to do it, but because I've finally seen the light and it's time. I want a divorce. And when he fell, I swear, it's so hilarious. It's so hilarious. I don't know if I should be laughing or crying because she was pretty upset. And you know what's interesting? What really broke the camel's back, like they say, is the parking sticker, disability sticker. He gets her disability sticker because she had the liver transplant, and he now enjoys the perks. And what's worse is like, and you would give your mistress, Dr. Choi, rides from this location, which is her parking sticker, and she's just like, I'm your wife. Almost like, and you never thought about me. I'm the one who had the surgery. I think it was almost like the ultimate, like, this is gone too far. And clearly I have allowed it. You know, like she said, it's not just you, but me who's allowed this, and it ends right now. Having the nosebleed and him falling, oh my God, just crazy. Now let's go back to episode 11, and all I want to say is episode 11, we can just call it fight, 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 fight. Everybody was fighting. I mean, between him and Dr. Roy Kim, and then the other two doctors also fighting because I guess the one was supposed to have married the sister. I don't know what that beef, it's been going on forever. I'm like, what is wrong with this hospital? And then I really thought the way Dr. Choi was coming for her, like, I'm not gonna quit unless you divorce him. And I'm thinking, the audacity, girl, the audacity. You think you own this man. And I thought at some point, like that one point when her daughter, I guess, broke her arm, and now obviously she can't take her exams because she's an artist, and obviously you need your hand to draw. So she's gonna have to wait, I guess, a year or something like that. And then obviously she gets a phone call from the daughter who's really upset. And now she thinks she needs to take it out on Dr. Choi. And Dr. Choi was like, yeah, that is the consequence of you cheating with my husband. Just like when I slept with him and he used to be your boyfriend, I had to deal with the consequence of you looking at me like, you know, like you hate me and all that stuff. That's what I dealt with. So you also need to deal with it. So I thought for sure when they were going back and forth there, I thought, okay, watch. Now, even Dr. Cha and Dr. Choi are gonna start fighting. My goodness, the amount of fighting that was done in episode 11 was crazy. But in 12, oh, from the girl, obviously, that had the baby, had the cancer, and obviously, spoiler alert if you haven't watched, passing away, and their son, oh, he was so exhausted. I was like, this is not a good recipe. It's not a good recipe when doctors are exhausted, because that's when mistakes happen. And for sure, clearly, you know, I guess they didn't move fast enough. Although you have to think about it though, we already knew her prognosis. She had that cancer, and if it was not this time, it probably would have been another time. I'm just grateful that she had the wisdom to think, I know they want me to get rid of the pregnancy and go right into cancer treatment. But she was like, no, I want, in case something happens to me, because just because I have the treatments and the surgery does not mean I'm gonna be cured of cancer. At least I can leave a baby for my family so they're not alone. Oh, that was so touching. And when she went to see the mother, because obviously it was her son who was involved in that whole decision making, and as one mother to another, oh, the fact that she ran there and you could tell two different shoes. And even the mother was like, you know, I can tell you're remorseful for your son. and she was like, I thought you were going to come and ask for forgiveness and for your son. And she was like, no, I don't have the right to do that, but I just needed for you to know, obviously, almost like one mother to another mother. I know, it must be really, really hurtful. So that was interesting to see. The other thing is obviously the mother-in-law, who she's hilarious. She's always had enjoyed the life of being spoiled. She goes, I never had to cook because my mother-in-law did it. And then now I had a daughter-in-law and now you do it. I don't need to learn how to make this food. And then she's like, we don't need to do these memorials anymore because I have a boyfriend. And they're like, you have a boyfriend? And which, by the way, she sent him the money. Oh Lord. So we know she's about to get swindled. Probably going to take her money and disappear, right? And I love that Sora was there for their son. She was like, look, I'm not good with words, but I know this is a hard time for you. I'm here for you. I just love how she's always like true and supports both her and the son. Just nice to see. But now it'll be interesting to see now, because we saw in the next episode that obviously he is trying to get back with her. You can totally tell that he took her for granted for sure, because I think he always thought that she'd always stay, right? Because obviously that's why he fainted, because he was like, oh, you're serious. Now I guess he's trying to be nice to her in the next episode. It'll be interesting to see. And Dr. Choi was so pathetic because he was very firm in the fact that I'm not leaving my family. Okay, I'm not. And she was just like, no, you're gonna leave them. And he's like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm like, at what point does it sink in that it's not gonna change? Okay, and you are so focused on having a father for your daughter that you're obsessed. At this point, I don't even think it's about love or your daughter. It's just the idea of, I need to win this. I need to win this. Like almost like I owned him or something. So that was interesting. But I'm looking forward to episode 13 and 14. I hope we're gonna get more about Dr. Roy Kim's, maybe he finally finds his real family. He's doing the DNA test. That'll be good to see. And it would just be good to see Dr. Cha now living her life for herself, putting herself first. Even Dr. Kim told her, like, you're missing your medications. You're supposed to come see me. If you're always giving others and you never have time for yourself, something bad is really gonna happen, and it's gonna force you now to stop and do it. So don't, like, put yourself first, right? Anyway, still, I'm loving this show. As serious as it gets, it's so funny sometimes. It's just too hilarious. Anyway, let me know what you thought of episode 11 and 12 in the comments section. And join me next week. And as usual, if you like my video, give me a like, subscribe. It does help to support my channel. And I'll see you next week. Deuces.